Welcome to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out what advice I can give you for work and money. I've got 7 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the Goldstone. Group 2 is the Tiger's Eye. Group 3 is the Amethyst. Group 4 is the Garnet. Group 5 is the Lapiz Lazuli. Group 6 is some Malachite. And finally, Group 7 is some black Tourmaline. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice. Otherwise, I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description box. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy this reading. That really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. And thank you so much to everyone who's already subscribed, booked readings with me, donated, left me lovely comments and liked my videos. I'm so grateful for you guys. Also, thank you to everyone who's followed me over on Instagram and Twitter recently. It's been lovely getting to connect with you guys over there as well. See you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the Goldstone. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Angel Assistance and Source. So I really do feel like you can ask the divine, just speak your desires into existence, and I do feel like there's somebody listening. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Rock, Endurance, and Sun, Light. From the Urban Tarot, you have the Hierophant, and the Seven of Wands, Valor. Then from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. And finally you have a song, and your song is Sir, Nothing Greater. You're on my mind when I wake up. Swear I got some time you could take up. I'd cross my heart, but you have the key. Oh, I can't lie, this is something I can't fight. Tried running, but I always come back for more. Girl, you got a good heart. So successful and you work hard. I know you're special, 'cause a good thing's hard to ignore. I've been from here to Peru, Toronto to Timbuktu, and there's nothing greater. I do feel like you guys are working hard, and I do feel like your hard work's gonna pay off. And I feel like your prayers are being answered, guys. So if you don't pray, you should start praying. And if you are praying, I feel like just keep doing that and believe that it is gonna pay off and that your hard work is gonna pay off. Obviously, you can't pray without doing the work and expect it to work. You have to do the work and pray. And I do see you guys are working really hard. And I think the main advice to you is just keep doing that and keep positive, keep focused on what you want, keep asking for what you want. And there might be an actual person you can ask for help or advice. Somebody wiser and older, maybe somebody in your family. Maybe somebody who's a teacher or a mentor of some kind. There might be a big business that can employ you. Especially, I feel like if it's like a humanitarian business, I feel like there might be a job offer that could come through, and I do feel like this would make you a lot of money. And I feel like it would be very long-term and stable. And if you are looking for a job, I feel like that's the sort of job you should go for. But some of you guys might be building your own business with the Nine of Pentacles here. You might be self-employed. And you might be starting something new. And it does feel like a big yes. If you ask like a yes or no, should you do this, shouldn't you do this question, it feels like yes. It feels like it's very blessed. With the Sun here. I also see teamwork strongly. With the song has like a teamwork vibe. Then even angel assistance, it's like you've got spirit on your team. And I do feel like at the same time you're very independent, and most of your work is independent. And you're hardworking on your own, and you're deserving of these opportunities on your own. And because you're so independent, it might be hard to let people help you. But it does feel like there's people to communicate your ideas with that might help you to kind of make them bigger. Or people who you can communicate with, people who you can network with. People who you can come together with and be a bigger force. Because this on its own is amazing, like one person. But this has like a whole different kind of level of energy, this community of people. And it's the same action, you know, it's a hand holding a wand. But this one is just kind of like a mild thumbs up. And this one feels like a huge force, demanding change, demanding things. And I feel like that's the power in numbers. So some of you guys, you might need to let people in more. To build something more long term, you might not be able to do everything yourself. I do feel like you can do everything. Like everything to be self-sufficient, but in order to make things really big, you might need to let others in, I'm seeing. But yeah, I don't want you to feel discouraged from doing something that's like starting your own business, because I do feel like you can. I feel like you would be very self-sufficient. I feel like you would be successful. And for you guys, if that's the case, it's just a case of like networking and maybe getting people on your side. Maybe like getting people to promote your business if you have a business. Getting people in that way. Asking for advice from others, like market research, that kind of thing. Finding mentors and people to look up to. But mostly I feel like you guys are already pretty much building. I feel like the first thing you think about is like money in your career. And yeah, it might just be like about putting more time into something. If you are starting a business, if you do have like a passion project, find the time where you can take your time up with this thing. And it does seem like you have the key. It might be that you need to go back to something that you keep trying to like run away from, something you're trying to fight against that you need to go back to, that's successful. And also for some of you guys, you might need to travel. For specific careers, I'm seeing teaching. I'm seeing, like I said, own business, starting a business from the ground up. I'm also seeing activism and like charity work. I'm seeing religious work, like if you're a pastor or a priest, or if you do anything to uplift humanity. On a spiritual level, I see potential for success with that. Also with fashion and clothing, cooking, gardening, anything that's very grounded and earthly and beautiful, I feel like would be very successful. Also health, the human body, anything to do with that, I feel like you guys would be very successful. But yeah, I do feel like strength in numbers is the key for you guys now. And just praying and asking for what you want and knowing that you are blessed and that you are being helped and that your prayers are being heard. And it feels like the opportunities you're getting at the moment are your divine purpose, and you can kind of just relax and, like I said, just relax and keep working and find the time to devote to what you're doing. Or maybe find time to relax as well as work, because it does feel like you guys can relax because you have been working hard and Spirit's got you. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that group one. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. I make a lot of readings like this. If you'd like to see daily written readings, please follow me on Instagram. I'll leave the link in the description, as well as my Twitter, where I write daily channeled messages from Spirit when Spirit feels like it. If you're interested in personal readings or supporting my channel in any way, I've left the information down below. I'd be super grateful. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Tiger's Eye. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Energy Balance and Illusion. From the Elemental Oracle, you have South, Adventure, and Expansion, North. It's interesting. From the Urban Tarot, you have Death reversed, and the Eight of Cups reversed, which is called Indolence. And from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have Justice and the Ten of Wands. Finally, you have a song, and your song is Ode Faith. Nobody gonna crush my faith tonight. I got it on lock, I pray for. I'm never gonna stop, I live for life. I got it on top, I wait for. A new light taking over me. My energy's so untamed, boy. No need for the cocaine. If you see my life, you know I'm done with the suffering. Rejection, depression. You better don't come my way. I woke up one night, hoping of me when I lost my faith. Interesting. I feel like there's a kind of confusion within you guys at the moment. And it does feel like... yeah, it feels like you guys need some time to kind of check in with yourself and rebalance your own energy, is what I'm feeling, because there's a sense of there being a direction that you guys need to go in and something that you need to do. And I feel like something that you need to leave behind. With South here. And I feel like there's a conflict between going towards your calling and staying with this thing that you're currently doing. And what I'm feeling is there's like an ending that's being avoided, with Death and the Eight of Cups both being reversed. It's like blocking an ending of something I'm seeing, or like an ending that's not complete, like an incomplete ending, or like a lack of closure, or a feeling of uncertainty about something. And it does feel like you guys are working really hard. And I do feel like you guys are doing the right things, but it just might be that for some of you guys, it feels like what you're working towards is like an illusion. It's not the right thing for you, and you're being called to something else, I feel. And I do feel like everything will just align for you to go towards this thing. Because it feels like even if you are working on like the wrong thing, or putting your energy into something that should have ended, it does seem like you have a lot of faith still. And it feels like you're waiting for your time. And it feels like your energy's good, although you might be getting over some depression, I'm seeing. And you might have lost your faith recently, you might have been struggling. You might have been suffering and feel like you're just fed up of it and really determined to put your back into hard work to get out of a like struggle situation. Maybe to try and avoid an ending. But it does feel like you just need some more time to like check in with yourself. You might be working really too hard and need a little break. I'm seeing, and then during the break you might kind of realize what you can do to find the right direction. And it's kind of okay to take detours, I feel like it's part of your life journey to take detours, so don't worry if you're on the wrong path for you. because it is just like a little adventure, a little change of plan for a minute, and then you're going to find your way back to what you're meant to be doing. I'm seeing everything will turn out the way it's meant to, and it feels like things will be fair. And I do feel like you guys might have a debt to pay off before you can kind of move forwards, it feels like, maybe. And I do feel like you're going to accomplish that, and it will be a lot of hard work. If you do have any debts, I would recommend putting in the effort to really clear them, because otherwise that is like an incomplete ending. Having the debt is like an incomplete ending, because you can't clear it, it just stays with you. It kind of lingers, and it should have ended a long time ago. You've already spent that, you've already had the object, the experience, but you're still paying for it. It's still something you're having to carry with you like a burden. And it's time for you to put those down, and it does feel like things will align for you. But balance is very important, like you guys balancing yourself. And that means not working too hard, but also making sure that you are working, and it means not spending too much. I feel like. But it does feel like your faith and this new, it feels like you guys are having a new perspective coming, which might be coming from freeing yourself from illusion, changing your perspective. And that might have come from like a difficult ending, which maybe you're just not over it yet. And I do feel like some time out would be really nice, because it does feel like you're working really hard, but some of you guys might be near the finish line with something. Like just waiting to complete something, and then you can have more of a break. But it feels like energizing yourself to get out of depression would really help. And right now you guys just might be exhausted with work, trying to clear debts, trying to just like get on top of all your tasks that you have to do. And trying to be fair and balanced. And you might be just trying to avoid endings rather than... Some of you guys might be trying to avoid endings rather than kind of like doing what you know is right. If you know what I mean, like you're focused on not wanting something rather than what you do want, if you know what I mean. So it's like you're still focused on the past and not the future, if you see what I'm saying. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but the main energy I'm getting is that certain things do need to be left in the past that are still being carried with you, and I do feel like for a lot of you it's debt. Some of you guys, it might be something else, like it might be a career that's something that's kind of burnt out and should be left in the past and is struggling, and you're still struggling with it. But I feel like things are aligning for you, and you just need to balance more and like take a break from some of your responsibilities so you can really tune in with yourself and with the direction that you're meant to be going in. So I really hope that was helpful for you, Group 2. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. I've recently started doing readings on Instagram, so please follow me over there if you're interested. The link will be in the description box, as well as my Twitter where I do channeled messages from Spirit. If you guys are interested, I'd love to see you there. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Amethyst. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Compassion, and Rainbow Dragon. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Air, Motion, and Earth, Home. From the Urban Tarot, you have the Seven of Swords, Failure, and the Five of Swords, Defeat. From the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Empress and the Knight of Cups. And then finally you have a song, and your song is Avenue Beat F 2020. Low-key fuck 2020. Still sad, still ain't got no money. I ain't got a watch up on my wrist. I just got some shit I gotta fix. Low-key fuck 2020. I don't know about everybody else, but I think that I'm kinda done. Can we just get to 2021? Okay, that was a lot. The problems I got are honestly probably not that bad. It does feel like you guys have got some kind of defeat or loss or failure to get over. And it might just be like plans that you had to do this year that got cancelled. And for some of you, maybe it was like a job that you had that you've had to get over the fact that it's ended, maybe because of what's happened. I know a lot of businesses have had to change, and for a lot of people that's meant losing their job because their business is not surviving now. But I do feel like there's positive things to celebrate. And I kind of just feel like you guys need to focus more on what's good and celebrate yourself more and celebrate the fact that you've got through it all, however difficult it's been. Even though it might not have been the best time, I feel like you just need to celebrate the little victories that you have, and I do feel like you might have grown something in this time, whether that be like a nurturing relationship, whether that be with yourself or someone else, a lot of friends, whether that be a creative hobby, whether that be just self-growth, self-development, emotional development. And maybe your career's taken some L's, but I feel like in other areas there's been a lot of growth. That's what I'm feeling, and it's kind of time. I feel like now it's time to kind of be down to earth and be grounded and kind of just take care of what's close to home. And kind of rest and like be there for yourself. Give yourself some love, some pampering. And kind of just celebrate the moment, but also prepare for motion, prepare for movement. And I feel like prepare to move forward based on your feelings, based on perhaps a creative thing that you're doing. And it does feel like you're going to need to be smart to find a way out of the difficult situations, whatever that might be. And there might be some problems to fix. And it might be that it's easier to walk away and admit defeat and move on to something else. And maybe simplify things. With home being here, you might be able to just like, say if you've lost a source of income, you might be able to cut back on your expenses. And just really simplify while you think of ways to, or think of what to do next, or apply for jobs, or whatever it might be. But it does feel like it's time to come up with a new plan, or follow through on a new plan that you're already developing, you're already cooking up. And I feel like it's just time for you guys to be productive and really feel what it is that you're longing for. Because it does feel like a lot of dissatisfaction. And for you guys, if you haven't had anything that's significantly fallen down and lost and fallen apart, it might just be that you haven't been doing what's satisfying for you. And it feels like more time to do what you love. And more time to focus on love. Like it might just be time to kind of celebrate the moment with people. Or with yourself at home. And kind of fix small things, take care of the small things, be very grounded. Because it might have been like a big venture that you had. And it feels kind of like not time for big ventures now, like big grand plans. It feels not so much time for. Feels more like staying down to earth and close to home and kind of listening to your feelings and being very compassionate to yourself and seeing where the dissatisfaction is coming from and what it is that you want, what it is that you're really aiming for. Because I do feel like if something has fallen apart, it might be because it wasn't meant for you, and maybe it wouldn't have been made you happy. And maybe for some of you guys, your goal was like buying a watch and just getting money. And maybe it's the sort of problems you have are not the ones that money can solve even. You might have different kind of problems that really just require some TLC with yourself, like self-TLC. Taking care of yourself and just like figuring out what's wrong within you. And I feel like preparing to come back out into the world. Being ready to come back out and getting over these failures and defeats from the past so that you can build something that's more nurturing in the future. And it does feel like time to just really, really think. There's a lot of air energy. The energy here is like all air, earth, and water. There's not any fire energy, so it's really telling me it's not time to do, guys. It's not really time to be doing so much. It's really time to be gentle, sensitive, compassionate. Focus on self-love, self-care. For some of you guys, it could indicate careers such as cooking, gardening. This came up in the last reading. Healthcare, nursing. Some of you guys could be a mother, pregnant, or maybe you're taking care of somebody in the family. Taking care of a friend, maybe somebody's taking care of you. Maybe you were having a really difficult time and someone's taking care of you. But yeah, it does feel like time for more gentleness and softness and just preparing for the time when it is time to move forwards. And when it is time when plans will be successful. But the Empress shows a pregnant woman whether or not you're pregnant. It feels like there's something growing and developing. And it's not ready. Like, you can't make a baby ready to be born when it's not ready to be born. You have to just wait. And be sensitive and tuned in and ready when that time comes. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I hope that was helpful in some way. I feel like things will be better, and I think, to be honest, I do feel like the end of this year, for you personally, like not for everyone, but I feel like for you, things will start to move forwards again once this year ends. I think you just need a little bit of time to give yourself some pampering and some care and just think about what would make you happy going forwards and get over the losses and defeats from the past. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that group 3. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you did. And check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. I make a lot of readings like this. Follow me on Instagram if you'd like to see daily written readings, and Twitter if you're interested in channeled messages from Spirit. I've left all the information of how to support my channel in the description. If you're feeling really generous, I'd be super grateful. Thank you so much to everyone who's already subscribed, booked readings with me, left me lovely comments, donated, and liked my videos. I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Garnet. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Freedom and Intuition. So I feel like you guys, your intuition's already telling you quite a lot about what you need to be doing. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Lake, Depth, and Dark Matter, Mystery. Very interesting, guys. It does feel like there's a lot within your subconscious. From the Urban Tarot, you have the Sun. Very interesting. And the Nine of Wands, Fortitude. From the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Cups. And then finally you have a song, and your song is Most Deaf, Brighter Day, featuring Ronnie Jordan. I seek guidance, like the sun at dawn I keep rising. A brighter day came my way. I had to decide, was I gonna stay? I packed my things and I moved on, and that was the day that it all begun. Nobody knows what tomorrow holds, could be pot of gold, or mirror pot on top your stove. Still you got to roll. Climb my obstacles and honor those who paved the harder roads. Blaze trails so a brighter day wasn't far to go. Yeah, it does feel like you guys can kind of relax with freedom here in the sun. And this song, it does feel like things are getting better for you. And I feel like you're already seeking guidance from your own higher power, your own intuition. And like I was saying, there's a lot to be uncovered within you. And it does feel like there's a mystery that's kind of being revealed to you. And I kind of feel like you guys just need to not really talk too much and just do. But having said that, I do feel like there's people you can connect with. And I also feel like there's people who are kind of at a higher level than you. Honor those who paved the harder roads, like people who've done it before you. People who have blazed the trail, and I feel like you can kind of pay homage to them in a way, and also like be grateful to them. You don't have to actually like say to them, because they might not be accessible to you to speak to them or anything, but just to kind of honor the fact that there's people who've done it before you, and also to use that as inspiration and know that it'll be easier for you because of the other people who've done it, I feel like. And then for some of you guys, you might be trailblazing. Maybe you're doing something that's really fresh and new, and you're worried about it because it's so new and no one else is doing it, but I feel like you just need to go forwards and be the first one. And blaze the trail and not worry about being different, and trust what your intuition's telling you to do. It seems like you guys have a lot of creative ideas and like a very unique, I feel like a unique way of doing things for a lot of you guys. I feel like you have different ideas coming to you, which you should follow. Pay attention and go deeper with things. Go a lot deeper. Stop. I feel like some of you guys, you need to stop talking so much and do more. And then others of you guys, I feel like you're stopping yourself from expressing, like say you have a job. You might be kind of shy of like expressing your opinions, but your opinions might get you noticed by your superiors. And I feel like you're missing opportunities to like really get yourself noticed by not speaking up for some of you guys. By not saying the things that you're thinking, you're like stopping yourself before you go too deep with it. And I feel like you just need to be more open and free. I'm getting very free, like free yourself. To escape from any disappointment, to escape from dark times, to escape from things that you don't want, from things that have felt really unsatisfying, unhappy, from things that have gone wrong, from things that feel like losses and disappointments. I feel like you need to just free yourself and run towards what you know is right for you to do. And I don't really feel like I have too much specific advice for you guys, except that things will be better. Just keep following your guidance, keep doing it, keep trying. And you might have a choice to stay or go with something. There might be a chance to do something new, and it feels like a new thing will bring a lot of success if that's the case, like if you're in a situation that's disappointing currently. I do feel like an opportunity might come to you. Or there might be someone you can ask for guidance, somebody you can ask for help from. Somebody who might offer you an opportunity maybe that you should take, or just decide if you want to take it or not. I feel like your intuition is telling you Your intuition's telling you if you should go for it or not. And I feel like you'll only be disappointed if you don't listen to your own intuition. And if you don't decide. It might be time to move for some of you guys. Like, there might not be opportunities where you are. And your intuition might be telling you to go somewhere else. Or it might be that maybe your job is like far away from the people you love, and it might be time to move to be more happy. I do see moving strongly. Maybe some of you guys live somewhere expensive, and it might be nicer to save some more money. Like, maybe you feel like you're just losing money where you're living. Or maybe where you live is near like people who you used to have relationships with but don't anymore, and there's no need for you to be there anymore. I do feel like there's a lot of people you can speak to. There's people who you can speak to. And it might just be that there's certain things that you need to keep to yourself, but I do feel like there's people you can ask for advice. So if you do have like a really unique idea, I feel like there are ways for you to kind of seek advice for it without spilling all the details of it, kind of thing. And I do feel like you have really amazing ideas that you just need to go towards. You just need to run towards them. And there might be someone who can work with you or offer you something. It feels like you guys are kind of cooking something up in your mind and preparing to go towards it. And it feels like there's a few obstacles still, but you are headed towards success, a brighter day, as the song says. But yeah, there's a strong energy of like things being revealed, mysteries coming out, secrets coming out, information coming to light that changes things, I feel like. So it could be an offer, it could be an opportunity, it could be information that you have to share, or like an idea that you have, which you haven't revealed to the world yet, and you're getting ready to share it. Something like that. Or news that brings freedom for you, like good news coming in. And I do feel like it might be time to look for new opportunities, look for new places to go, new things for you to do. It feels like you have space to do that. And there could be more joy for you elsewhere. And yeah, definitely like search deeper, whether that be within your own intuition or like looking deeper for a job, looking deeper for the solution for what to do. I really like this reading. I'm going to leave it there because I feel like a lot of this you already know, so I'm just going to leave it. I feel like the disappointments will go once you move towards more of what you want to be doing. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that group 4. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you did. And check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. I make a lot of readings like this. Follow me on Instagram for daily written readings, and Twitter if you're interested in seeing channeled messages from Spirit. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Lapiz Lazuli. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Abundance. Very nice. And Exploration. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Plants, Growth. And Time, Discipline. So yeah, it might just be a case of more time needed to really grow something. And I feel like once you do spend more time, a lot of money will come. And also I feel like it's a case of using your time wiser. Like using your time to put into things that are going to grow the most, that are going to produce the biggest amount of reward. From the Urban Tarot, you have the Two of Cups, Love. And the Nine of Cups, Happiness. Wow. And very much doing what you love as well, I feel. And then from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Three of Wands and the Magician. Finally, you have a song, and your song is Scrittipality, Tinseltown to Boogie Down. From Boogie Down to Tinseltown, I had 'em all getting down. My baggage claims got exotic names, I get around. How I'm living now, well, it's a whole lot different now. From where I'm sitting now, got a whole clearer vision now. I played the tables hard. Wild cards I was flipping now. I'm flipping high. Things switch and change so suddenly. The way you act today is tomorrow's where you want to be. Yeah, so I'm definitely feeling again, how you use your time today is very important to determine your future. But at the same time, I feel like you guys are probably at the point where you're getting quite busy. And you guys might be traveling and flying a lot. Or maybe you guys should, with exploration being here as well. Maybe you guys should be traveling more. Maybe that would really benefit your career and your money to be going to different places if you can. Or maybe that is just what is coming next for you guys. Maybe you don't need to worry because it does feel like you're very much blessed. You guys, I do feel like you guys are already doing really magical work, is what I'm seeing. You just need to keep doing the magic and keep looking to your future. And it feels like you will be living very differently if you're not already. I'm guessing if you're watching this reading, you're probably not as abundant as you'd like to be. But I do feel like it's just a matter of time and you maintaining your discipline and maintaining your clear vision for your future and what you want. Really holding on to it to manifest it and aiming really high. And things can change really suddenly in a good way as well as a bad way. And I feel like for you guys, things will be changing in a really good way. To have more money, but also more happiness, because I do feel like you guys are doing what you love. And if you're not already, I feel like you should explore more of the things you enjoy to find what your calling is, what you're meant to be doing. And it really is just once you find your calling, you just have to put in the effort to create growth with it and explore to find your place to start planting, your place to start growing, do you know what I mean? And then it's just a case of putting in time and discipline and effort and keeping the passion, keeping the love, keeping the happiness for what you're doing, keeping the joy. It might be a good time to network with people, but I'm also just seeing that you guys can relax more. You guys probably have been working really hard, and I feel like you can spend more time with the people you love. It feels like you're at a distance from loved ones. Slightly distant from your loved ones, and I do feel like you have more time now. But you might just be really busy still. Despite having more time, it's like you're still busy. So I feel like using your time wiser, just being very careful and thinking, what do I want tomorrow? And for some of you guys, if you are doing really well, it might be that you want more time for your loved ones tomorrow. And maybe you want to give away some money, if that's the case. And just be abundant in other ways. Because abundance is not just financial. Abundance is also having a lot of people you love, having happy experiences, being able to do what you love, what makes you happy, being able to travel and see places, see the world. But it does feel like you guys are smart, you guys are doing the right thing. And I do feel like you guys are manifesting more and more wealth and abundance. And I do feel like there's more possibilities for you out there to discover still. And I feel like the more you do what you love, the more you'll find them. And the more you maintain the discipline. Once you find what you love, if you haven't already, the quicker you will get to the point of abundance and growth. And I see you've already got a plan for most of you guys. And it's just a case of looking on how to expand And for some of you guys, I'm just seeing you're kind of waiting for your break now. You're like waiting for the time when your work all pays off. And praying and just staying on top of it, keeping up the good work. It does feel like you're making a good impression on the right people, and you should just continue to try and do that as much as possible. Continue to aim as high as possible. Don't think small. Think big, guys. And in order to expand your potential and see more things that are possible, you might need to travel in order for you to think bigger. But yeah, if it looks really bright for you guys in the future, I don't really feel like there's too much to worry about. And yeah, I don't feel like there's too much more to say. I do feel like for some of you guys, your career could involve... For some of you guys, your career could involve finance, your career could involve travel planning, or traveling, or something that requires you traveling abroad a lot, going to different places. And also communication, like relationships, maybe counseling, maybe dating coach, like a dating coach, or I don't know, anything to do with that. But also I'm seeing it's just what you love. What you're doing is what you love, and that's why you're going to be so successful, because you love it. You're willing to put in the time to grow it, and you're just staying focused on your future and putting in the work and determined, focus on success and refusing to give up. And it's the key to success, guys. So just keep thinking about your future and making sure that what you're doing now is in future you's best interests. And yeah, be prepared for the change when you blow up, or be prepared for, if you do have a lot of money, be prepared for a rainy day, save some. But I'm sure you guys are smart enough to do that already. So thank you so much for watching Group 5. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you did. And check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. I make a lot of readings like this. Follow me on Instagram if you're interested in seeing daily written readings, as well as Twitter if you'd like to see channel messages from Spirit. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Malachite. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Divine Consciousness and Manifestation. Lovely. So definitely ask for what you want, and I feel like you will receive it. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Animals, Companionship, and Voice, Speaking Your Word. So interesting, some of you guys could work with animals in some way, or that could be a good career for you. And also some of you guys could work with your voice, speaking, singing, something like that. I'm also seeing fashion, makeup, and the visual creative industries, dance, things like stage makeup or anything to do with set design, costume design, that sort of thing. I don't know why that's coming to me. From the Urban Tarot, you have the Two of Swords, Peace, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So yeah, you guys are very blessed. I'm seeing, just look at the way the arrow is pointing down at this person, like, we choose you. Like, I feel like Spirit's chosen you to receive what you want. Spirit hears you when you ask, so keep asking. And then from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Devil and the Eight of Pentacles. Finally, you have a song. Ooh, and your song is Jules Blessed, featuring Mira May and Daneo. See, I told you guys, you're blessed. Fed up sometimes, too blessed sometimes, too blessed sometimes. I manifest whatever it is I desire. My vibration is higher, even when my soul is on fire. I don't like to complain, but I feel beat up and tired. I never put my feet up and fight it. I face my fears, I'm not hiding. Trust me, mango hard to the bone like marrow. Mango sweet like mango. You want to get beef, less tango. So yeah, I do feel like you guys have the right attitude and you are working hard. No matter how annoyed you get, no matter how slow things move for you, because it does feel like things might be at pause right now. Right before they get ready to move forwards, like it feels like maybe things move forwards for you sometimes and then they kind of pause and stop. And it's frustrating, but I feel like you guys just keep going. I feel like you guys stay positive, or you should. This is the advice, stay positive even when it's really frustrating. Try to get out of that negative mind state by focusing back on the work, focusing back on what you want. Keep your mind away from the things that you don't want for yourself anymore. And keep the manifestation and keep the goal on what you want, is what I'm seeing. And I do feel like you're on track. You're really on track with the Wheel of Fortune here. It feels like it's just a matter of timing, divine timing. And the amount of work you're doing is really exhausting. But you guys are blessed, and it does feel like that's what's needed right now. You just need to keep going. Keep going despite the exhaustion, and you can take a break. You can take a rest sometimes. It seems like you guys don't like to. Take a break and take a rest, and it might be that it's not time to take a rest right now, but in general, like rather than getting to the point where you're really, really in a dark mind state, I feel like you can get out of it by putting your attention back on work, but to avoid that in the first place, you guys should rest when you're tired and then go back to the work so you don't get really frustrated. I do feel some of you guys, you need to speak more of what you want. Like maybe some of you guys don't ask for what you want enough. Maybe some of you guys just get on with your work and don't ask. I'm feeling like a blockage to communication, or like a standstill to moving forwards, a stagnation, and it feels like it's just hard work needed to overcome anger and unhappiness and dark energies. Staying focused on the light, staying focused on what's good. And I do feel like you're manifesting what you want, and you're manifesting the things that you'd speak about. So keep talking about what you want. Don't talk about what you don't want, like I said. And just wait for the moment when it's time. I feel like you can kind of rest when it feels like it's blocked. Rather than getting angry, like just rest when it feels like you're being prevented from moving forwards the way you'd like to. Don't complain, just take a break and then get back to your work. And keep developing your expertise, keep learning. Put your quality over your quantity. Make sure that everything you do is done very well. Like, don't get angry with what you're doing and stop before it's ready. Make sure it's ready. And I feel like just be more confident in expressing your uniqueness and doing what you do. Be more confident in it. I do feel like for a lot of you guys it might be something creative. And for some of you guys it could be something like caring, I'm seeing. So you definitely need to overcome any feelings of anger and take a break if you're feeling angry, because you need to be in that like caring, compassionate mind state to do it. And I do feel like there's people who can support you, but they're maybe not like physically around you right now. You might have some draining people around you who you need to just kind of stay distracted from with your work, because it might be that draining people kind of mess up your blessed feelings. You have a high vibration, I'm seeing, and other people around you might not. Other situations around you might not be high vibrational. So for you, I feel like it's a case of ignoring the low vibrational situations to stay focused on your work and stay manifesting what it is that you really, really, really desire. Because you guys are being picked to receive it. That's what you need to know. You're being picked to receive. So you definitely speak up. Don't block yourself from saying what you want. Don't sit on the fence. Don't be afraid to even decide what you want, because you need to move forwards towards it. To show the universe, to show Spirit what you want, so Spirit knows. Like, you have to tell Spirit. Spirit can't read your mind. Spirit can't decide for you what you want. Like, Spirit kind of knows what's best for us, but we have to speak to Spirit and pray and manifest and make sure that our manifestation is done in the right way. Like, some of us, we focus on like money, and really money kind of means nothing, because it's not really what we want for most of us. Most of us, what we want is to do what we're passionate about and to have companionship and to have good experiences. Not really the money, not the greed, not the actual job itself sometimes. Like, a lot of people take a job just to make money and they hate it. And Spirit will not bless you with that, because it's really far away from what you're meant to be doing. It's not your destiny. Your destiny is the thing that when you do it, it doesn't even feel like work. You're just really happy to do it, and you enjoy doing a good job with it. And you just go into flow state when you do this thing that you're meant to do. So yeah, stay away from draining things that zap you with your energy. Rethink if that's currently what you're doing. Have a little pause. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading, guys. You are really blessed. So please just keep your thoughts very positive and stay working very hard, and you will receive all the blessings soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you did. Check out the other content on my channel if you're interested, and follow me on Instagram if you would like to see daily written readings. I'm also doing channel messages from Spirit on Twitter, so come follow me over there if you'd like to see them. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the black Tourmaline. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Unconditional Love and Reflection. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Ice, Purity, and Wind, Change. From the Urban Tarot, you have Justice and the Six of Pentacles, Success. From the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. And then you have a song, and your song is Koji Radical, If Only. Married to the game, prenup the divorce. Can't be friends, man, it's not by force. Can't be them, man, they look forced. Nasty. Phone book is looking ghastly. Please don't ever put it past me. You don't want the truth, then why you ask me? Belly empty, think I'm fasting. Turn the heat up, think it's barley. If only you knew. I got flesh wounds bigger than you. Funny how they all want to watch my steps, but they couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. This is interesting. I'm seeing a few messages. First of all, some of you guys could be getting married and starting a family. I'm seeing, obviously, this is not for everyone. But I do feel like even if that's not the case, I do feel like there's people who kind of take care of you. Or there is someone who's taking care of you. I feel like you're protected. And I feel like it's time for you to be there for people who love you and to focus on the love more, I'm feeling. And I do feel like things are changing in your favor and everything's working out as it should. And it feels like your work is going to lead to results. Like your hard work will lead to money coming in. Things are changing, guys, and it feels like there's a new beginning. And it feels like it is time to reflect and time to think. To think about what you want to do now. Sorry guys, my battery cut out, but what I was saying is that it does feel like you're having an opportunity to have a break, to reflect, to just not work so hard, I feel like, and have other people take care of you. And what I'm feeling is it's kind of time to put your plans on ice, to put rushing forwards, moving forwards on hold, and kind of just wait for the wind to change. Is what I'm feeling, and I do feel like a lot of you guys have a lot of pain from your past with this song. If only you knew I've got flesh wounds bigger than you. So with reflection here and with unconditional love, I do feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to be done. And it might be time for a little break from pushing forwards with your plans, to just wait for the timing to be right. And it feels like some more new ideas can come during this time, and cleansing yourself from the old stuff will give you this fresh perspective that allows your new beginning that you can create to be a lot more abundant for you. So it's like having a pause now will create more results later, I'm seeing. And it does feel like there's a very delicate balance to maintain, is what I'm seeing. Like any sudden movements would not be good for you guys. It's more about gentleness, stillness, being very in tune to trust when the moment is right to move. And I'm also seeing that your material needs will be provided for. I feel like when you need money, it will arrive. And I also do feel like someone might be taking care of you so that you don't have to work. Like maybe you've got married and maybe your partner's providing for you. Or maybe you're on maternity leave, so you're having a break from work and the money's sorted. It might not be loads, it's just, I'm seeing it's like just enough. But I do feel like there's ideas to make more money, and it's just not time to act on them. It's like an idea for a new career, and you're just kind of cleansing from the past and spending time with loved ones. Because I'm also seeing that you've got a lot of friends, and maybe you've been working so hard you haven't had time to spend time with them. Belly empty, think I'm fasting, like maybe you haven't been eating and taking care of your needs enough. So it feels like it's time for a little self-care and like a break, but to still be thinking very strongly, thinking about what can you do. I'm also seeing you guys might do something that involves telling the truth. You guys might work in law. Especially with, you don't want the truth, then why you ask me? Like maybe you guys could be a judge or a lawyer or a teacher, or somebody who shares unpleasant information that people don't want to know, and you might kind of question whether it's right to do so. I feel like it is right. I feel like you're doing the right thing. I feel like you're just being honest. Being honest can't be wrong, guys. I feel like spiritually, you're protected because of that, because of the fact that you tell the truth and you do the right thing. And I feel like you have been doing that for a long time because you've learned from your painful past. And other people don't know what you've been through. Other people don't know how much you've been through. And I feel like the things that you're planning on doing, the talents that you have, that you're kind of interested in pursuing, they're things that nobody else can do. It's like your thing. And maybe you guys haven't discovered this yet, and I feel like you will discover it when the time's right. But yeah, I'm seeing, guys, you need to take care of yourselves better, and some of you guys, you might be somewhere really cold with ice here and turn the heat up, think it's Bali. Some of you guys might benefit from going somewhere hot, planning a move somewhere, maybe somewhere hotter. This is coming up a lot in readings recently, and I know from like comments there's a few of you guys who want to move abroad. And I think that's a really lovely thing to want. It's a very exciting thing. And I do feel like when the time comes, you guys will be ready because of this preparation time now. It does seem like there's some jobs you can do even during your rest. Like there's ways you can earn extra money here and there. Doing small jobs, which won't be that difficult, I feel like, for you. And it's very honest work, your work. As I said, it's very good. It doesn't have to be telling the truth to people, but I feel like it's honest. It's something that's valuable. Something that other people appreciate. Maybe they don't appreciate it enough. But it does feel like you're providing a valuable service to the world that is really useful. Very useful, I feel like, and it requires intellect and skill. I feel like what you do requires both knowledge from books and also practical experience, and also just that natural talent, that natural touch that you have. So I feel like you don't have to worry, you just need to wait for the moment for you. And it feels like everything will turn out right, everything will turn out as it's meant to, you'll be provided for. You'll have what you need. And it might be time to stop pushing away friendships. And also for some of you guys, I feel like some of you guys, you need to be told to stop trying to be like others, be your own person. Don't force anything. If it doesn't feel right for you, it needs to feel very natural. Or it's not going to go anywhere. I feel like if you try and copy others, if you try and follow others, it's not going to work the way it works for others. You need to find your own unique thing. Because I feel like you do have your own unique thing, and it's just that you might be thinking that you need to copy others or follow others, and you don't. Spirit needs you to know that. Whatever you do, it needs to be very natural and in the flow and not forced. Forceful energy is not cool for you guys. It's like very chill, laid back energy. I feel like there's a lot of people and connections. You might be building a network through the things you do. I feel like through your communication, through you being honest and trustworthy and reliable and good, you're building a reputation. And other people don't see your hard work, so you might have people who kind of watch and think that they can do what you do, but they can't. So I feel like you don't need to worry. You just need to freeze the stress right now. Simplify, do things with people you love, with your friends, deal with your past pain, and prepare for your future and be ready when the moment comes, guys. And just trust that you're protected and your monetary needs will be met for you. So I really hope you enjoyed that group 7. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. I make a lot of readings like this. Follow me on Instagram if you'd like to see daily written readings, and Twitter if you'd like to see channel messages from Spirit. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.